Today's story is all about this dream I had of a friend. Something special had changed about her, and I knew it before I was going to see her. Let's get into it. This is the first time you've ever been here on my channel. Hi, I'm Susan of Susan's Little Cup of Magic. I'm a healer, I'm a coach, and I work one-on-one with neurodivergent, sensitive, intuitive AF entrepreneurs who want to do things different and in their own way. And right now I'm opening up one-on-one spots, so you'll see that down in the caption below. Now, I tell these stories to make them more in our normal mainstream. A lot of neurospices have a lot of intuitive psychic abilities, so this is the place to talk about it. That's enough about me. Let's get into this dream. Whoa. So the year was 1991. I had that summer gone to France for the first time. We had a story like that a couple pages back. During the time that I was in France, another friend of mine from my childhood had flown over and stayed with the family I was staying with. She had previously, years before, lived there as well. We are a few years apart. I want to say 3 or 4 years difference in age, her being older. And we knew each other from primary school, or elementary, as we say in America. It's elementary. Always really had a great bond. We would have periodic phone calls. I don't think we sent each other letters. It's hard to remember back to those old days of how we used to connect. So keeping in mind that internet was not a thing, I hadn't seen her since July, August that summer. I was coming to visit her, I want to say mid-October, early November, but it was definitely fall. We set it up. I was going to drive down on a Friday night. 3 nights before, I had this dream about her. The dream was, in the middle of the night, I'm sleeping and having another regular dream. I don't know what it was about, but all of a sudden, bam, this dream comes in, just like they do, where I'm seeing her. And the thing was, I was seeing her come out of the house that I have never been in. She came down the stairs and out to greet me, and I noticed she had completely changed her look. She once had longer hair, kind of at this level, blonde, but in my dream, she had cut it in a really funky, kind of trendy way. This was becoming a trend, to cut your hair with a little bit longer bang on one side and short on the other, really short in the back. So a pixie cut. Those are becoming a thing in the 90s. I was kind of taken by surprise because, you know, us women, we really identify through our hair. So I wasn't prepared. She did not prepare me. And we had a hug, and then we went into the house, and that was all I remember. I remember some aspects of the house. It's kind of one of these old, not quite a Victorian, but had a Victorian kind of appeal to it with some of the woodwork that you might see on a Victorian. We go in, and that's the last I remember of the dream. 3 days go by. I get in my car and I drive 2 hours towards her house. And when I get there, it was dark. And I pull up, and it's just the same scene. She comes out to greet me. Lo and behold, her hair's completely what I saw in my dream. And it shocked me when I saw her. And so she kind of registered that. She said, yeah, I changed my hair. I didn't tell you because I wanted to see what you would think. And I'm like, well, I love it. And kind of wiped my, like I pulled myself together, because these things that happen sometimes take my breath away. How did I know? How did I see that ahead of time? Anyway, this is me in my precognitive ways, and it always typically happens during a dream state. So this is another one of those dreams where I precognitively or foresaw something about a friend, like I did with the horse camp one a couple of weeks ago. If you want to see that one, I'm putting it right there. What is this ability of seeing ahead of time? Well, this is heavily connected with clairvoyance, and it's often a connection. The way it works for me is I have a connection with the person. Now, the French girl, I kind of knew. And this girl I knew from when I was young. So the connection doesn't have to be strong. There has to just be some level of bond. This is how I interpret it. And my mind was already getting ready for both those events. I like telling this because I know for a neurodivergent woman or any neurodivergent person, we have like high speed brains, but more than that, I had learned this from a friend. We usually operate in theta brain waves. And theta is the one that we are in the dream state. Recently, I've been watching this old series, which I totally love. And I'm glad I can catch it on a streaming service here. And the show is called Medium. And the main actress is Patricia Arquette. So if you've never seen the show, let me give you a little rundown. So Medium is based on a true story, a real person. Her name is Alison Dubois as well in the show. And that is the role that Patricia Arquette plays so well. Every episode, they go through a story. She works for the police. And that whole way that she started that job as a psychic medium is interesting. Also, what's interesting is how she's kind of kept undercover from the public. What I think is key here in the show that we see over and over again with her abilities is almost all of her precognition happens in dreams. Some of it happens in different situations with people and in, regular day time life, like she's doing her job and she'll see a symbol or something. I am curious about you and anyone who watches this, how it works for you.